Greetings, this is Kevin Jefferson here with your trade theory for Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. This is the Bitcoin chart, and price had pulled back to the pullback point that I mentioned previously and hovered above there, below there. And I think I put on a video since that happened and expecting price to move up, which it did, and now price is stalling out. So if today's closing price is red, I'm still looking at price to come back close to this pullback point one more time, maybe just a little bit shy of that, and that would be where we would want to look for a confirmation entry to buy Bitcoin further. If you didn't get in on the first trade and you didn't hit your target price on that first trade, then let it pull back and give you another entry point that's more efficient. Okay, moving on to Brent to WTI crude oil. What we have is prices continue to move up. I have this purple line here as an area that's a possible max pullback point, meaning that as this price is rising right now, I'm not expecting it to maybe go past 67,801, and then price could move back down. And if it does stall out here, then I will adjust my downside target, because now we have a higher average price, and so I have to consider that move in price to start calculating my downside targets. But crude is pulling back. It may pull back a little bit more, but I see price moving up at least to that purple line, which is around roughly the 67,801 area, before we have any significant movement to the downside, if any at all. Okay, now going to gold. Gold is ready for a buy actually again, I think. So I went down to the 15-minute, and it's at what I call an efficient entry area. So if you bought gold now, I would be expecting it to hit its first target price point before possibly pulling back a little bit, right at the 30, what is that? Okay, 33.93. Oh, that's a little bit higher. Yeah, 33.8905 area. So 33.8904.8 to be specific is the first target, and then the second target point would be right at roughly the 34.47.549. 34.47.55 is the second target point before maybe price pulling back and give you another opportunity to enter. Or if price stalls out after hitting the first target and starts closing to the downside, we still have this pullback point here that it tapped, and it could come back there if price starts to decelerate. But I see an upside move first before anything on the downside on gold right now. All right, going to the US 30, or also known as the Dow. We have it, we're at the area of interest, and it hasn't moved very much. It's still bullish, and it's looking to close above this previous high from weeks ago at the 42.79507 area. So we'll see price may actually shoot up one more time, and then it could come back and reset. We don't know, but we'll just let price play out here first, and then once it gives us some new information, we'll come back and look at that. On the NASDAQ, what we have is same thing. Price has moved through that previous high here, and it's continuing to go up, and it may be a brief pullback or maybe a full pullback here at some point in the coming days. But as price is moving up, if you're not already in a buy, then I wouldn't get in. I would just let it play out, wait for price to exhale and give you an opportunity to get in. So there's nothing to do on the NASDAQ. And then closing it out with the S&P 500, I do have a loose target extension point. I just went and looked to the lower time frames and think that the 61.47.43 is a good extension point before starting to look for downside moves. So if you're not in it, you could expect price to go a little bit longer before, I think, hitting a point of resistance in the market. So that's good for the weeks to come, that the market should be positive overall before we look at any major pullbacks or decreases in the average price. Okay, so I hope this is helpful for you all, and until next time, enjoy the day and happy trading.